हाँ तो मंगवा लो चलो, because I'm gonna teach the 10th मकामा, ये 9 फिनिश होगा ना, फिनिश तो सब मुअल्लका मंगवा लो, देखेंगे हम। चलें आगे बढ़ो। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सुम्मा इन्नहु फरद लहुमा फिस सदक़ात हिस्सतन। ये लेडीज जो ना कुछ सुनाती हैं ना कुछ लिख कर भेजती हैं, पता नहीं पढ़ती भी हैं कि नहीं। अरमान भी कुछ सुनाता नहीं है। चलिए हाँ हाँ चलो। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। Then indeed Qazi Sahab fixed for them in the sadaqat one portion, وَنَاوَلَهُمَا مِنْ دَرَاهِمِهِمَا قُبْضَةً, and he gave them from the dirhams of sadaqah a handful. فرض يفرض فرضا, ये माना फिक्स करना। إن الذي فرض عليك القرآن قد فرض الله لكم تحلة إيمانكم. Then is used for Shari hukam, which is proven by Nass Qat'i, Quran. And this is why Faraidu Salat are 6 and they are proven through Nass Qat'i. If Nass Zanni, then it is wajib. Sadaqat, plural sadaqatun. Hissa, jama hissas. Nawala, to hand over, to give. Min darahimihima, from its dirhams. Qubzatan, qabaza yaqbizu qabzan.
I just need a honey. Sorry.
अभी तो कोई है नहीं वहाँ। Is there honey outside or you have to take it?
No, outside.
Can you wait till Zohar or you want to go?
I just need to go to Manchester.
But there's nobody in the office at the moment.
No worries, I'll just come.
Anybody know office number? खबर से कोई ना है? Where is Umair? Is he in lesson? Who's teaching?
It's okay, I'll come later.
If you can come sometime in the evening when madrasa is open between 5 till 7.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Sorry about that.
No problem.
जी हाँ कहाँ गया? وَنَاوَلَهُمَا مِنْ دَرَاهِمِهِمَا قُبْضَةً, and he gave them both from his darahim mutti bhar. Qabaza yaqbizu, to take something in your hand, and qubza means handful. وقال لهما, and he said to them, تعللا بهذه العلالة وتنديا بهذه البلالة. Busy yourself with this little bit and moisten with this driblet. تعلل يتعلل تعللا, بمعنى تشاغل يتشاغل تشاغلا, मशगूल होना, बिजी होना, अपने आप को मशगूल करो। बिहादिल उलाला, उलाला means المقدار القدر القليل الذي يتعلل به الرجل, a little bit with which a person can take some solace and use. So busy yourself with little bit amount which I am giving you. And tanaddaya, nada means shabnam, morning dew. So tanadda yatanadda, tanaddiyan means to wet yourself, moisten yourself. So tanaddaya, both of you moisten yourself, bihadhil bulala, with this driblet, a little bit of water. Bulala, balla yabullu balalan means to भिगोना, किसी चीज को पानी में भिगोना. तो साबुल्लुहा बिबिलालिहा, मुस्लिम शरीफ में एक हदीस में है. तो moisten yourself with this driblet and little bit of water. واصبرا على كيد الزمان وكده فعسى الله أن يأتي بالفتح أو أمر من عنده. And do sabr against the plotting of the time and its troubles. There is hope that Allah will bring some opening or a matter from Himself. This is part of Qurani ayat. فعسى الله أن يأتي بالفتح من عنده. कुरान शरीफ में है। कैद, फरेब, प्लॉटिंग, घायल, कद्दुन, कद्द यकिद्दु कद्दन meaning mushaqqat, trouble, hardship. So do sabr on the plotting of the time and its hardships and troubles. There is hope that Allah will bring some victory or opening or some matter from Himself. فنهض وللشيخ فرحة المطلق من الإسار وهزة الموسر بعد الإعسار. They both rose up to go, whilst the old man had the joy of one who is released from captivity and the exulting and shaking of a person who becomes rich after poverty and destitute. Nahaza, to rise up, stand up. They both stood up and rose from there. Wali Shaykh Waw Haliya, whilst the old man had the khushi and happiness and joy. Farhatun, happiness. Farih yafrahu farahan. Al-mutlaq, أطلق يطلق إطلاقا कि माना छोड़ना, to loosen, to release. من الإسار أسير يأسر أسرا, قيد करना. الأسير ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا. قيدي. So he had the joy of a person who is released from captivity. وهزة, هز يهز, هزا means to shake. To hizzatun means he was shaking and exulting and jumping up and down with joy, like that of a person who becomes musir ba'd al-i'sar. Aysara yusiru isaran, from yusr, means to be maldar, and a'sara yusiru i'saran, to be gharib. So a person was gharib and suddenly he got jackpot, millions, and how he behaves. So this is what his condition was. قال الراوي وكنت عرفت أنه أبو زيد ساعة بزغت شمسه ونزغت عرسه. I knew it was Abu Zaid the moment his sun began to shine and his wife began to revile him and sting him. وكنت عرفت أنه أبو زيد, عرفة, to recognize. Abu Zayd Saruji, Sa'ata, meaning at that time, at that moment, Jama Sa'at. Bazagat Shamsuhu, Bazaga Yabzuhu, Buzughan means Chamakna, Tuluhona, to rise. When his sun rose and his sun began to shine, meaning he began to sing his poetry. Wa Nazagat Irsuhu, Nazaga Yanzuhu Nazgan, wa imma yanzaghannaka min ash-shaytani nazghun, के माना शैतान instigating you. So नज़गत इर्शुहु, उसकी दुल्हन ने उसकी नाफरमानी की और सताया. And when his wife went against his instruction and she went against him. وكدت أفصح عن افتنانه وإثمار أفنانه. I was very close to declare his tanawwu' and versatility and the fruiting of his diverse branches. Kittu, to be close to do something. Kada yakadu kaidan فذبحوها وما كادوا يفعلون. أفصح, أفصح يفصح كمعنى أظهر. Very close to elaborating and explaining. Iftinanihi, iftanna yaftannu iftinanan literally means, it's from fannun, and fannun means branch of a tree. So iftanna means, iftanna tafannana, it means to jump from one branch to another like monkeys jump. So iftinan means tanawwu', diversity. So I was very close to declaring and exposing his diversity, versatility. And ismar, asmara yusmiru, ismaran means to produce fruits, samaratun. And afnan, plural of fannun, that his branch produces lots of fruit, and he is a great, at the top in his literacy. لكن ثم أشفقت من عثور القاضي على بهتانه. Then I was afraid of the Qazi becoming aware of his buhtan and falsehood, وتزويق لسانه, and his beautifying of his tongue. أشفق يشفق إشفاقا كما درنا خوف خانا, और عثر يعثر عثورا مطلع هنا على بهتانه, the Qazi becoming aware of his buhtan and lies. and وتزويق لسانه زوق يزوق تزويقا بمعنى زين يزين تزيينا, he would become aware of his تزيين لسان, beautifying of his tongue. فلا يرى عند إرفانه أن يرشحه لإحسانه. Then he would not see it fit when recognizing him to make him deserving of his ihsan and kindness. So if he became aware, then فلا يرى is connected to عثور. أشفقت من عثور القاضي فلا يرى. Then if he became aware, he would not see it fit when recognizing him that أن يرشحه, رشح يرشح ترشيحا. رشح زيد ولده يعني رباه, उसकी तरबियत की, to nurture him, to make him layiq of something, ahl, and deserving of something. So he would not see him fit to deserve his ihsan and his dirhams which he gave him. فأحجمت عن القول إحجام المرتاب وطويت ذكره كطي السجل للكتاب. So I retreated and stopped from saying anything, like the hesitation and stopping of a shakki, doubtful, suspicious person. And I folded up his mention like the roll is folded over writing. أحجم يحجم إحجاما, पीछे हटना, रुक जाना, to retreat, to stop. Anil qawli, from saying anything. I stopped and retreated from saying anything. إحجام is mansoob bin as il khafid. Tashbih, kaf harf tashbih is mahzoof here. Ka ihjami, like the retreating and remaining quiet, silencing of a murtab. Murtab is isme fa'il from irtaba yartabu irtiyaban, from raib, which means to shak, to do shak. Like the stopping of a person who is shakki and suspicious and doubtful. If you have doubt in something, you stop from doing it. So like a doubtful person, suspicious person stops from going ahead, I also stop. وَطَوَيْتُ ذِكْرَهُ, طَوَيْتُ يَتَيَّنْ لَپیٹنا, to roll up. I rolled up his mentioning كَطَيِّ السِّجِلِّ لِلْكِتَابِ, like the roll is folded over the writing. कतई तवायत तैयर लपेटना, सिजिल्लुन रोल, उस जमाने में स्क्रॉल होता था, तो लिख करके उस स्क्रॉल में उसको रोल अप कर देते थे. अल किताब बिमाना अल मकतूब, कतई सिजिल्ल लिल मकतूब, like the scroll in which many files and writings are kept, they are rolled up and put inside the folder. Or number two, some say that sijil is the name of the farishta who writes the a'mal nama. So qatayyi sijilli lil kitab, like the rolling of sijil farishta for whatever a'mal are written. Illa anni qultu ba'dama fasala wa wasala ila ma wasala, except that I said when he had departed and he had reached wherever he had reached. Fasala yafsilu, juda hona, wasala, to reach, meaning he had left. لو أن لنا من ينطلق في أثره لأتانا بفصل خبره وبما ينشر من حبله. How nice would it be if there was someone who could set out on his track? Then he might bring to us the kernel of his story, the reality of his story, and whatever is spread out from his beautiful, um, beautiful uh, sheets with embroidery. Low anna, low is for tamanna. I wish there was someone. من ينطلق في أثره انطلق chalna, to go, set forth, and asar, footsteps, track. If we had someone who followed him on his, set out on his track, and see where he goes and what he does, then he might bring us بفص خبره. فص جمع فصوص بمعنى حقيقة, reality. He would bring us the reality of his news and information. وَبِمَا يُنْشَرُ مِنْ حِبَرِهِ, and whatever is yunsharu, spread out. Hibar, plural of hibratun, Yaman ki naqshu nigar wali chadar. فَأَتْبَعَهُ الْقَاضِي أَحَدَ أُمَنَائِهِ. So the Qazi sent after him one of his trusted ones. أَتْبَعَ يُتْبِعُ, to send after someone, follow. Umana, plural of Amin. وَأَمَرَهُ بِالتَّجَسُّسِ عَنْ أَنْبَائِهِ, and he told him to spy out of his tidings and news. Tajassasa, yatajassasu, tajassusan, jasusi karna, to gather intelligence, spy. Amba, plural of nabaun, news, information. Fama labisa an raja'a mutadahdihan wa qahqara muhaqqihan. So he did not delay in returning, mutadahdihan, lurkte hue, bounding in, falling from side to side. Wa qahqara muqahqihan, and retreated on his feet whilst laughing loudly. Ma labitha, fama labitha an ja'a bi'ijlin hanith, to not tally, to not delay. He did not delay much, meaning he came back very soon. He did not delay his return whilst falling from side to side. Tadahdaha means side to side mein girna. Tadahraja. And qahqara means to come back on your heels. And he returned on his heels, muqahqihan, whilst he was laughing loudly. فقال له القاضي Mahyam ya Aba Maryam. Qazi Sahab said to him, what is this, O Abu Maryam? Mahyam is mukhaffaf of Mahaza. Mahaza ko short ke liye kar dete hain Mahyam. Ya Aba Maryam, because Maryam alayhi salam did something ajeeb. She brought a child without a father, having been touched by a human being. That was a surprising thing. So what is this, O Abu Maryam? فقال, he said, لقد عاينت عجبا وسمعت ما أنشأ لي طربا. I heard something which was amazing, surprising, and I saw something surprising. Ayana, to see, ajab, surprising thing, wonderful, wonder. Ansha'a, to initiate, to start off. I heard something which started for me and initiated for me. Taraba, tarab ke maana jumna, thrill, which made me thrill. فقال له, बाद में पढ़ना. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Then Qazi Sahab fixed for them in the sadaqah mals one share, and he gave them from the darahims of sadaqah a handful, and he said to them, busy yourselves with this little bit, and moisten yourselves with this driblet, and do sabr on the plotting of the time and its trouble, because it is hope that Allah will bring some opening or some matter from himself. So they both stood up, whilst the old man had the joy of a person who is released from captivity and the shaking of a person who becomes rich after poverty. Ravi, narrator Haris bin Hammam says, I had recognized it is Abu Zaid the moment his sun began to shine and the moment his wife bursted out and did shararat. And I was very close to exposing and elaborating his versatility and the fruitfulness of his diverse branches. But then I was scared that the Qazi might become aware of his lies and falsehood and his um, lacquering of his tongue, beautifying of his tongue, then he would not see it fit upon recognizing him to make him fit for his ihsan. So I, uh, I retreated from saying anything like the retreating and stopping of a suspicious person, and I rolled up his mention like the rolling of um, like the roll is folded over the writing, like the scroll and the roll is folded over the writing, except for the fact that when he departed, uh, except for the fact that I said after he had separated and he reached where he reached, how nice would it be if there was someone who could set forth on his track and bring to us the reality of his information and whatever is spread out from his beautified embroidery wale garments, meaning his qasidas and his words and his literacy and his adab. So Qazi sent after him one of his trusted ones and ordered him to spy about his news. So he did not tarry for long that he returned, falling from side to side, and he retreated whilst laughing loudly. I said to him, What is this, O Abu Maryam? And he replied, I saw something surprising and I heard that which initiated a thrill for me. فقال له चलो बाद में पढ़ना यहाँ से जाओ याद करके आना अच्छी तरह